I am going to show you how to set up your paper in Word for your next report. First up, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that it is formatted correctly. We always format it in Times New Roman, 12-point font. Next, we need to make sure that the spacing is correct. Go to this icon here where it says line and paragraph spacing, click on it. Word typically puts it in 1.15 spacing. We want double spacing, which is 2.0. Click on that. And we're going to go back to that very same icon, and we're going to get rid of something. Down here where it says remove space after paragraph, you're going to click on that. Typically Word, whenever you hit enter, it'll add an extra space onto everything. We want to get rid of that, otherwise our spacing between our paragraphs will be way too large. So when you hit remove space after paragraph, it'll change it. If it says add space after paragraph, both places in this spot, it's perfectly fine. Now what we're going to do is we are going to put in a header on our paper. The header is going to have your last name and the page number on it. In order to do that, we're going to go to Insert, go over to the icon which says Header, click on that, and pick the very first option which says Blank. It's going to look like this. Now what you're going to do is hit Tab twice. So then your cursor goes in the center. You're going to hit it one more time. Now your cursor is on the right hand side. This is where you're going to type in your last name. And then a space. Make sure it is capitalized. Only put in your last name. After that, we are going to put in a page number so that every time we have a new page on our report, it's going to have a different number. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. In order to do that, go over here to choose where it says page number. Click on it. We're going to pick current position. Where our cursor is right now is where the page number is going to show up. Pick the very first option which says plain number. And now every page will have a different number on it. Go ahead and close out. Now we can begin formatting the heading for our paper. We're not making a title page this time. We're just going to make a heading for our paper. Our paper initially, the very first line, is going to have our name. First and last, and then hit enter. Next we are going to put in the teacher's name. And then hit enter. Next we're going to put in the class name. Make sure to put in the correct class period that you are in. Hit enter, and then the last part is going to be the date. Word can do it so that every time you go in to write on your paper, it's going to update the date with the most current information. In order to do that, hit insert. And then we are going to pick the option which says date and time. Might look different on your Word. We're going to pick this one right here, which is February 9th, 2014. Then you're going to click this option which says update automatically, which means that Word will update that date every time you go in there. And then hit OK. And now it has your date in there. And now you have your properly formatted paper to get ready to write. After this, you're going to put in your title, which is going to be centered. In order to center, go back to Home. Over here is where the justifications are. Currently your paper is left justified or aligned to the left. For your title, you want to center it. After you hit enter, you'll notice that it's still centered. We don't want that for our paper. We want to make sure it's on the left. So then you click the left so that all the words line up on the left hand side, and now you are ready to start writing your paper.